Hello, in today's video I'm going to discuss the fundamental differences between CERB and CRB. As most of you are familiar with the fact that CRB or Canada Recovery Benefit is the successor of CERB, and it's going to start for all practical purposes from October 12, 2020. Now, who would be eligible for CRB? So this would include self-employed individuals or gig workers or those individuals who cannot apply for employment insurance or EI. Now, what are the possible differences between CERB and CRB? So first difference relates to payment. As we know that CRB was paid in advance on a monthly basis. However, in the case of CRB, it will be paid in arrear on a bi-weekly basis, starting from October 12, 2020, as I have just explained. Now, with reference to eligibility periods, CRB was paid for 7 monthly eligibility periods, while CRB will be paid for 13 eligibility periods, and the duration of each eligibility period would be 2 weeks in the next 12 months period. Now, with reference to tax deduction, when we used to apply for CERB, there was no tax deduction, and the recipient would receive the full amount of $2,000 on a monthly basis. However, in the case of CRB, there will be a tax deduction of 10%. So it means on a bi-weekly basis, whatever we are applying, it will be subject to a 10% of income tax deduction. Now, amount per eligibility period. Under CERB, we used to get $2,000 on a monthly basis. In the case of CRB, again, we are entitled to $2,000 on a monthly basis, but this would be split or divided into 2 periods of 2 weeks duration each. Besides, what we will get would be net of 10% income tax. So it means instead of $1,000 on a 2 weeks basis, we'll be getting or receiving only $900. Now, with reference to eligibility criteria, we know that under CERB or Canada Emergency Response Benefit, the applicant was required to have earned at least $5,000 in the year 2019 or the past 12 months period. Besides, if the recipient earned more than $1,000 during any eligibility period, he or she was not entitled for the CERB benefit. This was in fact a great disincentive towards work. However, the government has made certain changes in CRB, and under CRB, the requirement of $5,000 is still there. So it means if you have to apply for Canada Recovery Benefits, you must have earned at least $5,000 in 2019 or 2020 or the past 12 months period. However, you would not lose getting CRB benefit on the basis if you have earned $1,000 during any eligibility period. Instead, they have increased this limit to $38,000 on an annual basis. So it means anyone who has earned an income of $38,000 other than CRB payment will receive full benefit of CRB for the 13 eligibility periods. Suppose if somebody has earned $40,000, so it means it's an income of $2,000 above $38,000 threshold, so there'll be only 50% deduction from CRB benefit, that is equal to $1,000. So in fact, this is a great advantage of CRB over CERB. Now, before you apply, what you need to keep in mind for Canada Emergency Response Benefit, there were general eligibility requirements that would be applicable in the case of CRB also, but the only critical requirement at that point in time was that the recipient must have earned $5,000 in the year 2019 or the past 12 months periods. However, in the case of CRB, there is a more stringent condition that you must meet before applying for each eligibility period. This condition says that the applicant must determine that their average bi-weekly income for the eligibility period is less than 50% when compared with the bi-weekly average income earned either in the year 2019 or 2020 or the past 12 months period. So this requirement adds critical calculations on your part. You have to do this calculation before applying for each eligibility period. So if you make a mistake, definitely it could have consequences for you. Now, with reference to tax implications, since both CERB and CRB are taxable benefits, therefore all recipients must report CRB as well as CRB payments received during each tax year in their personal income tax returns. I hope you enjoyed the contents of this video. For future updates, you may like to subscribe to our channel by pressing the bell icon. Thank you for watching.